The Mandalorian game. So I'm starting this live stream a little bit earlier because this is the one project where I feel like it needs more time than just 30 minutes a day, and it's the one time that I can spare an extra 10 minutes. Like that does anything. But I was just messing around with the landscape material for the background, so they got like that nice like rock poking into the sand kind of thing. So I think there's a lot we could do with that. Just making the environment look a little bit better. I just migrated actually over a thing from my game, static mesh. It's gonna look a little bit like a Tatooine style house, kind of. It's got that, needs to be wider, but you know, it's got like that situation going. It might not fit. It may not, in fact, fit. Don't know. That plaster is like brown. Let's change it to white. I don't know. How about this? We'll put it in here and we'll see if any students say anything. And if they make fun of me for it, then I'll know it's perfect and it's staying. All right. I don't know, just a little something of interest. Oh, gotta make sure it sinks down into the sand though, whatever you have here. Little trick, by the way. Let's say you've got two identical buildings side by side. You really want them like, I want this little outcrop to be mirrored on the other side. What you can do is scale it into itself and then the other way, and then you get an exact copy that's mirrored. And that actually looks really nice to each other. Maybe I combine these and make it like one building. Not bad. I'm okay with that. All right, so put that there, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see what people say. I don't even know if the size is correct. Let's hit play. So where we're at, we got these peeps, enemies, etc. Oh, where did I put those buildings? I have no idea where I put those buildings. Oh, they're over here. We're on our way. Obviously, the sound effects is not right for the sand. We could do that today too, actually. Yeah. Can fit inside of it. Okay, still got that bug. Alright. Still got that bug where the lasers are interrupting each other, so to speak, but that's alright. And then couldn't read property. That's an ALS mannequin thing. Okay, let's see where we're at. We were talking about adding a credit system. Player credits for buying things and stuff like that. And I think that's a really good idea. Oh yeah, we added this sparking leg because he kind of has a weird jiggle when you idle. So we thought, okay, we add sparks there, it'll justify it. Which I think it does. I think we're gonna add that variable player credits. I won't do it till all the people are here. Close out my materials that I was editing. No, I don't want to do anything with that. Yes, good, okay. Yeah, this could potentially become like, you know, the basis for a Mos Eisley style whatever, right? I'm not even using reference images or anything for this, and I could and I should be, but I'm just doing a little improvisational level design, going, okay, what do I want this little village thing to look like? You need lots of weird things like this. You know what these look like to me? These look just like a crashed Imperial ship. You know, those pizza-style ships, which we could potentially make and include in here, which would be really cool. The player to go explore, to encounter enemies in, anything like that. You know what I kind of want to do? Let's get some rocks in here, by the way. I want my rocks. I love this one from starter content. That's one of my favorite. Although, the material's broken. Why would a material from starter content be broken? I can actually, I don't even want their material. Hold on. What I want is I want the sand material. So if I take this sand rock, I bring that on it, looks way better. Okay, cool. So again, just trying to give me some atmosphere to a scene like this. A lot bigger. You know, like what? Yeah, like what? Ugh, that looks ugly. Try that one. Better. Okay. That's the one I just made. Okay, so let's for the distant mountains. So we put something down like this, kind of anchor this area. You know, why is it here exactly? Like, is there a reason it's in this spot? You know, people tend to build their shelter in places where they feel sheltered. So there might be like a rock outcropping or something, that kind of thing. So I'm just giving the place a little bit of feeling. Let's have a big one that kind of sticks out monstrously, make it a little flatter. Okay, sink it down, put it back of all that. You know, just things, little things like that can make a really big difference. Now move this to be, I don't know, somewhere else. All right, looks like it's time to start class, and they're all gonna be mad at me for having started a live stream ahead of time. So, let's begin class. 3, 5, 2, C, da 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 da. Well, hi there. Jeez, you guys are fast.
Guys!
And so it begins.
I got dog.
You got what? You got Doge? You got Dogecoin?
I got a dog.
You got a Dogecoin?
Yes, I got a dog. Look.
Oh, you got an actual Doge.
Yeah, I actually did.
You got a real Doge. You bought a Doge using Dogecoin?
Yeah.
You sold your Dogecoin
No,
for an actual Doge.
I already got one though.
It's a puppy, Zariah puts. Can we see it again? Can I see it?
Yeah. Hey, Chad. He's shy. He don't like being on camera. I call dibs.
That just makes him cuter.
Too bad. I already called dibs on Saturday.
Camera shy puppy.
Hey, mister.
Wow.
What are we doing today?
Whew. Well, I have an idea for today. It's a little bit on the experimental side, but I think it's cool. So first off, I did a quick level kind of design stuff just a few minutes ago. I've been live streaming for the last 10 minutes, so it's still up there. But I just wanted to add a little bit like an area of interest because I have a lot of experimental meshes. So I kind of added this almost most sizely looking area. I'm not sure how good it actually looks, but I threw in some stuff from my game. and whatever, and it kind of made a little area. But what I was thinking is, in addition to our, fighting ability, there's a lot to debug here. There's a lot to still do. I was thinking almost like, are we ready to start developing the system for a dialogue system with friendly NPCs and stuff?
No,
Um, Here, I'll pull
no.
up a video of a dialogue system that I made. Uh, and this isn't exactly how I do it for this game, but I want to show you that, and maybe we'll go into making that. So, all right, not sure how easy it'll be to hear, but here's a system that I recreated for the game from the game Oblivion, Elder Scrolls. It was over a year ago. Come on, 144p. Let's go.
You have my ear, citizen. Truth is, the Legion doesn't know who was behind the Emperor's murder. We've already ruled out the Dark Brotherhood. So is this something
Day-night system as well.
worse? In the West, in old Colovia, that's where men are men. That's the Gold Coast, Westweald, and Colovian Highlands. Move out of my way.
So you ask them about,
They call
topic,
me Wilhelm the
his
Word,
audio for it,
because dirt suits
potentially
me
even
fine.
animation.
Town lets me live in the warehouse to keep out the rats.
Sir, why are you changing colors?
The Nibone Basin grades from rolling
He's an
farmlands
orc.
by the
Orcs are
river
green.
east to the rugged uplands of the Vallis Mountains.
And there's the system. You can see I made it all available in the details panel where you write the dialogue, which actually I think if I did it today, I would want it to be a data table, which is like an Excel sheet, and you assign the dialogue to the NPC. It's easier for like quest story branching kind of stuff, but if I were to do it for this game, because Mandalorian quests and stuff, you need the dialogue system. Like you don't really have a quest until you have that. If I were to do it for this game, what I kind of want to do, I want to recreate the amazing narrative dialogue system of Knights of the Old Republic, another Star Wars game. Who's played it? Who's played Knights? KOTOR is also what it's called.
I
You
have.
played it, Hayden?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Knights of the Old Republic, it's really cool when you go talk to people. First off, they're like these cameras that show your NPC. They show the guy you're talking to, and it goes back to your NPC. It might show both of you, talking. It's very cinematic with this camera switching. And then it has subtitles at the bottom. And what's really cool is it goes into widescreen, so you get the black bar at the top and bottom, which to me, always playing those games, it kind of signals to you, like, okay, I am now in a moment, like I'm now in the story. And then when you leave the dialogue and you're no longer seeing those black bars, you feel like you're playing the game again. And I just thought that was a really great. I don't know if how on purpose that was, but that's kind of the system I would want to do. Like this always third person, not first, but third person dialogue where you choose what you want to say with the text, and then they start talking, and you have camera switching and widescreen, and that's how we do that. So, all right, people are talking about Oblivion in the comments. So, what do you guys think we should do? Should we do a dialogue system today, or should we do something else? There's plenty to be done. That's for sure.
Since we don't really have anything else to do, I feel like we should just, or at the moment, yeah, it should just die. Right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to do. Like Harvey says, make enemies shoot back at you. It's a good point. Zariah
Yeah.
says, we could work on character design. That's a good point. One thing I want to do is variables and settings and attributes of your character, credits so you can collect money, getting the weapons to kind of be a little more that like actually having different types of weapons. There's so much we could do. Marcus says dialogue. So yeah, the question is, what do we do with this time?
I feel like the more that we progress in the game, the more like we be able to.
Say that again. It's kind of
So
cut out.
I said that oh yeah, do a poll too, but the more that you do in the game, it opens up more things you can do right now. Because right now I feel like we're really these things that we can progress.
Mm-hmm. Any other thoughts from anybody? Do a poll. We do a poll. People want to vote. All right, we'll do a poll. What shall we do? Make the dialogue system for talking to NPCs.
We should make a bounty hunting system, sir.
Yeah. Probably need
First
a little
bounty,
bit more of a
chop the trunk.
foundation before we get that in there. Go ahead. What did you say?
The first bounty should be stealing Antonio's dog.
That'd be good. But you could also buy the dog with Dogecoin if your mercantile skill is high enough. All right, making the dialogue system for talking to NPCs. What were the other suggestions? Oh, making enemies shoot back. It's a valid one. And what was the other one? What was the other one, guys? Other option?
Character design.
Okay, we could do kind of weapons, systems, player credits, etc. So, maybe bug fixing. All right, because there's a couple bugs in it. All right, so the poll is now live. Everybody vote. Vote quickly. There's 27 people in this meeting right now, so I should see at least 20 votes on this poll. Everybody voting right now. Okay, while you vote, I'll hit play and kind of see where we're at. Whoa. We could do make things that you shoot that also cause something else to explode and cause more damage to things around it. But I love this animation system we got. I can sprint, I can climb up on stuff like this. How great is that? So that's really nice.
We have to do the combat slide where if you're in combat, you just slide over when you jump on it.
Yeah, we could do the jetpack stuff. So jetpack and blowing things up, that's all gonna fall under that systems development, that third one on the voting system. All right, guys. So there's 8 people who voted. Okay, there's 27 people in the call, so please don't embarrass me. If you're on this call, you're in class, this is still a class, you need to be voting. I'm asking everybody to vote. Yeah, there could be jetpack stuff, blowing stuff up, bug fixing. Sir, can we also start working on R2D2? Yeah, our little buddy. Absolutely. I kind of want to be able to issue him commands and stuff. I'm not sure if we should wait for dialogue or not to do that though, because that feels like it would be better to develop the dialogue system and then just reappropriate that exact same system instead of making it from scratch for how we issue commands to our droid people. But yeah, we also talked about last time being able to pick up which I think is a great idea. Plus, there's things like when I how do I get my gun again? No, I think it's Q. Yeah. So things like our laser gun or something. It doesn't actually aim it to shoot. Can you make a lightsaber Easter egg? Of course. But we want this for a real Mandalorian style, like this. So we want to see the bullet, the laser coming from the gun in that case. So right now we're shooting in general. So there's some systems to develop. All right, guys. So we have votes in. The majority of votes say that we want to do weapons system, player credits, bug fixing. Okay, so we're doing the system stuff today, which is great. So weapons, systems, player credits, bug fixing. All the good stuff. So let's begin. Opening up our character, we're going to so many things we could do. I think look at our poll one more time. Weapons, systems, player credits, bug fixing. Okay, let's do this. Let's start with this. We're going to make a variable called player credits. And this could be later used for upgrades and stuff. Player credits variable type is going to be an integer. Integer being a number. Okay, this is how much money you have. We need to have it show up on the HUD somehow. So let's find that HUD that we're using and add like kind of a credits indicator. So waiting. Here's our HUD. We have right now the weapon name we're using. We're not really using that right now, but we will. Let's add credits to the same kind of general area of the UI. So let's duplicate that. This will go up here, and this is going to say credits. And let's wrap that with a horizontal box so we can have another piece of text next to it that's actually the number of credits. So if it's 100 credits, it'll say like 100. It'll look something like that. Let's make all this stuff lean to the left or to the right. And let's give this a little space. Give this a color, blue or something. And now let's bind this to our character. To get our character's stuff, we get player character, the PewDiePie guy, pew pew gun. Oh, I see. This is a PewDiePie gun. Get player character. Cast to third person character. Oh no, he's not called that. He's called ALS Animan character from that template. Okay. So now we've done that, and we're gonna drag off this, and we're gonna ask him for his credits because we just made that. Get credits. Plug it in. Okay, so that's going to bind that piece of text to this variable. All right, so that's good. Our text is now bound, player credits. We want player credits to go up whenever we earn that kind of stuff. So how does the player earn stuff? Well, let's do something like this. Whenever we kill an enemy, we'll make a chance that they drop something, and that thing can be picked up. Now, yeah, we'll go up and you'll click it, and we'll do that kind of thing. Just trying to think what else we could do. We really could start getting into the inventory stuff. You know, killing these droids, it feels appropriate to pick up like scrap metal or something. But no, for now, let's just have it so that they leave some credits behind. So I'm gonna make a blueprint for inventory item, and let's do this. Let's make a blueprint called actor BP inventory item master, which is, this is like that idea of parent blueprints and child blueprints, because there's probably a lot of things that a player can pick up. They can pick up some credits, they can pick up some scrap metal, they can pick up a new weapon, they can pick up that Easter egg lightsaber. Instead of having to code all of the pickup code for all that, we'll code it once on the parent blueprint, and everything that they'll pick up from this point on, that's a specific thing, will be a child of this parent. So let's just make this a pick-upable item. Let's do this. Let's add a little, little sphere collision or something, and I think it's probably, well, yeah. Let's just leave it as is. Let's make a child blueprint, and we'll make that the credits, and we'll make it so that enemies will drop it. So BP credits item, and so what we're gonna do is let's give it an appearance, a static mesh. I just need something to look like credits. I'm thinking of something that looks almost like a little like a microchip, like one of those Star Wars-ish, just like something like, oh, of course they keep their credits in that thing, kind of thing. So let's just see what we got. Do we have anything a little techy looking? What's the equivalent of a Star Wars wallet kind of deal? It could be super duper simple. Okay, yeah, see that? Now if we wrap that with a tech material or something. Let's see. Okay, maybe no. Okay, that first one didn't work. Tech panel. No. Okay, I don't know why it's not wrapping correctly. Let's instead do something like a flattened cube or something. Oh yeah, that could be good. So we take that. We're gonna flatten that. There we go. And make like this credit item. So if you pick this up, this gives you your player credits. This is what credits are stored in, kind of deal. Right? That looks work. That's fine. So now that's our credits item. We can like put one in the world just so you can kind of see it right there. If it's too big, too small, we can always change that. But the idea is, hey, if the player selects this, it disappears from the world, and we are we're good to go. So let's actually do that in the parent blueprint. We're going to make a custom event called Pickup Item. Which is going to destroy this item, essentially. We need to get rid of it from the world. Wow, that got loud. All right. So let's do destroy actor.
Sir,
Yeah.
we could possibly make a shooting range, like bottles or something.
Huh. Yeah.
Sorry.
And when you hit something, physics and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it's worth the thought for sure. To help with aim and stuff.
We can put like sodas there, like instead of Coca-Cola, we have Space Cola, Mountain Dew. We have Cosmic Dew, or I don't know.
Cosmic Dew. All the different brands. Yeah. Trying to think of brands now.
Sir, the Cosmic Cola.
Cosmic Cola. Council Cola. Jedi Council Cola. All right, so when this guy dies, what we're going to do, watch this. So the guy died, okay, our NPC. We're going to spawn actor from class. It's going to be the credits item. We're going to spawn it where this guy is. So get actor location of this actor. Bam. Let's do something cool with this. Let's actually have it so this thing like falls. So if we can make sure that physics is enabled, so kind of like is on the ground sort of thing, that would be great. Yeah, and actually let's have the static mesh be part of the sphere. Perfect. So yeah, so item always spawn. Now if I shoot a guy, then that should happen. Now with the credits, let's decide how many credits actually get. So we'll make a variable out of that, and we will put the credits that the player actually receives. And for this, we will randomize it actually. And we'll do it like this. Instance editable, expose on spawn. Boom, boom. So now, if I refresh the spawning node, we can actually set how many credits spawn when this guy dies. And so we'll do a random integer in range. And it can be anywhere from, let's say, 10 to 50 credits. Galactic credits. Why are people singing the Soviet national anthem in my chat? All right, so no reason. Move along. All right, now let's try and kill some people, or I should say droids, and see if they're gonna give us their credits. All right, die, droid, I want your money. Now, oh look it, there's a credit on the ground. Oh, yeah, good one. All right, let's kill all these guys. All right, so they are dropping credits.
You have to put your face on the credits.
My face needs to go in the credits?
Yes, your face. Make them a circle and put your face.
Okay, we could do that. Sure. So here, to do that, here's how we would do it.
The most cursed image you have of yourself, sir.
Let's see. Okay, well, all my cursed images are on this computer that I taught from last
I
year.
have a cursed image.
Do you have them? Put the link in there, and okay, put the link, and I will yeah, put the image in the chat, and I'll use it. How do I get your image? Because I'm gonna say I have.
No, it's the one with the sunglasses I put on you.
Yeah, do that if you want. Oh, okay. Because I'll say I have this cursed image with me doing the hey,
And then
this guy right.
After we get that image, we take a sphinx from Akhenaten. You put it in there next to the mountains in the background, and then we put your face on that as well.
Sound like a man
Bam,
with a
2 Easter
plan.
eggs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here.
sir.
Yeah.
For future purposes, for different weapons, you should make it to where it has blast damage that you can occur on yourself. So like, say if you shoot too close to yourself, and like it's an explosive, and then boom, kapow, you lose health.
I like that.
Sir, we can make the bullets your face.
All right, now you guys are getting a little carried away now. Okay, my face is not a commodity.
The sound is just
See.
there going, wow.
Used every possible which way. I mean, this is a very valuable
Yes,
commodity.
it should be.
Should be treasured.
This is your game, sir. We have to put your face on it.
It's true. Okay, my face is somewhere. So this is how you bring an image into Unreal, just so you know. I just did
No,
that.
sir, we have to make it a circle, like a penny, like Abraham Lincoln. And then instead
Oh,
of
that's
Abraham
a-
Lincoln, we have
a
your face.
coin?
And make it circle huge.
Ah,
Make
I
it one
see.
big coin with your face
That
on it.
okay, but it's not very Star Wars-ish. I'm not sure if if everyone's gonna appreciate that sort of thing.
Just put a helmet
So-
on your head.
Hmm.
Yes, a helmet with his face on it.
Boom.
Oh, okay. All right.
Imagine picking up the coin and you just see a huge rectangle.
Yeah. All right, that's as good as it's gonna get for the moment. Okay, so you've got a little bit of an, I guess, whatever insanity that is. Hey guys, this is your game. That's why I'm taking suggestions. So, hey, you give me a crazy suggestion like that, I might just do it. So, make it a little bit smaller. I want it to feel like it's still.
So is that a
part of it.
yes on the Sphinx in the background and your face on it or
I
no?
don't think that's Star Wars appropriate. I don't think that's canon. Is my problem. All right, so
Yeah,
there
but-
you go.
But it's
Then
not
again,
video
having
game
having
appropriate.
credits with your face on it isn't canon either, sir.
Mm-hmm. All right, we want to
We
make it
have
so
to
you
put an Easter
pick
egg
this
in
thing
for
up.
Akhenaten, don't we?
That's right. So left mouse button will be
alright,
used.
Akhenaten Easter egg, that'd be the best Easter egg of Sphinx with your face on it.
So let's do this. Let's actually choose a select key. Let's do E key, right? A lot of games use the E key. For I've had people request that I put their face in the game. They're like, "Can I be a statue in the game?" I'm like, "Okay." Like through photogrammetry and stuff. I'm waiting for the E key to come up. Why aren't you coming
Sure,
up, E key?
sure, best idea. We make a giant pillar, and like in each section of the pillar is somebody's face. Like you at the top, of course. Me below you, Antonio, Steven, D'Angelo, Zariah, Harvey. Everybody's face is going down.
Adrian, people,
Adrian, yeah,
I like it.
$5.
Mr. Torres at the top, of course.
Of course.
Actually, no.
always.
Just because Adrian said that, Adrian, you can be like near the bottom.
Yeah,
So-
Adrian's near like the bottom.
Okay, good. So we have this
He
thing as
hasn't
finding
talked
what
very
the
much
player's
recently.
looking at.
Still at the
So
bottom.
okay, so remember we did this code before where I'm always looking for what the player's looking at? This is now going to come in handy. So it was good that we made this whole function here where we did this. So let's actually promote this to a variable. So we can always ask what is the current look at actor. We'll call it that. Current look at actor. And all we got to do now is if the E key is pressed, we're going to ask, hey, what is the current look at actor? If it is cast to, if it is a inventory item, call the pickup event, right? And I think that's all we got to do there. So the pickup event that we made, pickup pick up item. Quick thing though, on pick up item right now, it just destroys it. How do we actually get those credits into the player's inventory? What we're gonna want to do is we're gonna look up that pickup item that lives on the parent, and you can do this thing where we add call to parent function, and then we add our custom code that we want to do after this. So this is perfect. So what we're gonna do, get player character cast to ALS man character, and we're going to affect his credits by incrementing his credits. So let's actually make an event on our player to do with subtracting and adding credits. So we'll do this custom event, add galactic credits. That's nice because we do quests or something at some point. You could always call this code and it's going to add the credits that you put in. So this is a really simple function. We set credits to whatever credit is currently plus some number. Make credits to be whatever credits is plus some number. What that number is, we'll have it be an input, and we'll name that amount to add. All right. So now our inventory item will call that before it gets destroyed.
I think my dog's possessed.
Playing too much Phasmophobia. That's what's happening. Add.
No, he's twitching. He's knocked out, but like he's twitching a lot.
So that credits variable, which remember gets randomized when it gets spawned off of the enemy, that's going to be, bam, plugged into that. All right, let's see if we can pick up and see that menu item that says credits show up. Remember, bottom right here, it says how many credits you currently have. So let's test it out. All right, here we go. Let's kill some guys. I agree. We gotta have them be able to shoot back at us and hurt us and stuff. But that's definitely what this game is missing more than anything. All right, now they all dropped credits, including, and they all have my face on it, which is great. Kind of hard to see. Now, if I look at it and I press E, that's supposed to work. I'm gonna try it. 3, 2, 1, E. Oh my gosh! And look, bottom right credits went up to 15. That had 15 credits in it. All right, let's try it again. Looking down here, press E.
You have to have a loose system where you press E, it opens up the body's inventory, and you just take it out instead of them just dropping on the floor.
You think that's better? I've seen it done well both ways. I also think we should have a widget, 3D widget that hangs out around the object. Press E, bam. Ooh, that was 42 credits. Awesome. Okay. We'll press E again.
I think it should be both, where you can pick it up from the body and it flies out.
All right, I'm at 66 credits.
But keep the credits at the bottom corner. That's a really nice touch. So
we're gonna do one more thing. We're gonna do one more thing. Everybody's staying on. I'll tell you when you can leave. We're gonna stay for a couple more minutes just because I want to show you this. So what we're gonna do is make something called a 3D widget. This would be 3D widget in item. We'll name it item, and these are really cool 3D widgets. You see these a lot. They're widgets that can show up in the world. So all I want to do is have this say galactic credits, and then how much there is to pick up before you actually pick it up. So wrap with vertical box. We're going to duplicate it. This is actually going to have the credits number in there. So this is 100, it'll be 100, whatever. Let's make it so that this all is kind of like centered. So let's center our text like that. Perfect. Typically with this sort of thing, you'll probably put like an icon or something as well. So let's just add an image real quick to add as an icon. We're not going to pull in an image. We're just going to use something, whatever we currently have here in Unreal. We can do, oops. At some point, I'm sure we'll get some really cool images, but for now we can add, literally that image is fine. Just so that we can see what's going on here. Let's wrap that with a horizontal box so that we can make it smaller. Hey, Steven, go ahead, ask your question. I'll keep doing this as you're asking.
Okay. Just saying I couldn't figure out a link, so I just straight up sent 3 different kind of images of your face through your Gmail email.
Beautiful. I can't wait to clear out my Gmail later. Thank you for that. All right, so going back to our credits item, watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit add component, widget. Now I have this widget here, and I can tell this widget what to be, which could be the one I just created called 3D widget item, 3D widget item. Now you can see there's like a thing that says galactic credits here and whatnot. What I'm gonna do is draw it desired size, and then instead of it looking like that, what I want to do is change it from world to screen space. It'll go away here, but it will show up when we look at it. You'll see that in a second. Last thing I'm gonna do, is I actually want these numbers to be correct. So create widget, binding, let's make a variable called credits that lives on this widget, and we will set that in a second. Get credits, boom. That way the player can see how much credits when they're going up to pick it up. Yes, expose on spawn, instance editable. Last thing we're going to do is just going back over here to our credits item. Okay. On begin play, so when this thing shows up in the world, we're going to get its widget, that 3D widget that we made, get user widget object, cast to, or making sure it's the 3D widget item that we made. Last thing, we're going to give it the credits. We're going to set its credits to whatever the credits is here. Bada bing, bada boom, mamma mia. We now should have that working. Let's hit play and see if this works. So you should see like a 3D widget show up when I kill these guys. It's gonna make it a lot easier to find that. Okay, see that? It says galactic credits. Might be a little too big, and it's floating too high above the object. But it shows me, for some reason it's floating up real high, but it shows me where this stuff's located. And I can go up and take it. Okay. That'll require some tweaking, but it was an extra thing we just added in. All right, guys, before you go, I'm going to give you an assignment.